feel vibrations? Can you feel energy? Can you feel frequencies? Vibrations, energy, frequencies. Feel the Healy.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to our What's Up Wednesday today, June 14th, 2023. Again, know that this call is being recorded and will be shared on our YouTube channel and as well as in Telegram. My name is Adriana Alvarez, Head of Sales for the Americas, and I have very special guests with us today, Head of Operations, Jake Barron, that is going to speak about a few updates that we have. We also have Elisa Wickersham, our Canada country manager, that will speak about a little recap on our meet and greet tour that we had last week. Carla Davalos that will talk as well on the Mexico grand opening that is coming closer and closer, just 10 days away from today, which is very, very exciting. And we're going to also talk again about our new training schedule and communications that we have for the Americas. So a few news from around the world, and we'll wrap up with our June promotion. So again, welcome everybody. Let us know where you're joining us from. We look forward to always seeing on our chat all of you. And here I see Bernice, Washington State, Venice Beach, as well Los Angeles. Hello, aloha from Pittsburgh. Let's get the chat going. Hello from Houston, Toronto. There we go. So with that, as you continue to share on the chat, know that we also have translation happening right now. So for those of you that would like Chinese or Spanish, you can go onto your Zoom menu and be able to choose from those languages in live translation as well. We will support you here on the chat. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to Jake Barron, our Head of Operations.
Thank you, Adriana. And yeah, I've got two important updates for everybody today. So first thing, some of you actually have asked already. You may have noticed that Healy for Beginners and Beyond that we were originally going to have tomorrow was canceled. There's a new process where you have to actually register for Healy for Beginners and Beyond via the Zoom link. And you may have noticed that tomorrow's got canceled. The reason for that is that the official launch of the Analyze 2 app has been moved from tomorrow, June 15th to July 3rd. So tomorrow actually is going to mark the start of the soft launch of the Analyze 2 app, and we're going to be putting out more communication regarding that. And there's also going to be a global training on the new Analyze app later this month, and we'll have more details on that soon as well. But we had everything. The plan was to do a full training on the final version of the Analyze 2 app on Healy for Beginners and Beyond. But since the final version won't be released till the very beginning of July, we're going to push that. We'll do a specific training on that in July, but we don't want to wait till July to do the next Healy for Beginners and Beyond. So we're going to cover some other topics tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next Thursday, June 22nd. So join us for that. So because of this registration process, I believe you're going to have to go back, for anyone that registered already, go back to HealyAmericasEvents.com and click on the Healy for Beginners and Beyond link on June 22nd, and click on that to make sure that you are registered for that call. We're going to cover a variety of topics next week. Again, we're not going to do one specifically on the Analyze 2 app since the full version, final version won't have been released by then, but always lots of things to talk about on that call. So we'll do that, and we'll put out an agenda early next week about the topics that we will be covering on that call. And other than that, MagHealy. So I know a lot of people are patiently waiting for their MagHealys to arrive. You know, it's a combination of tremendous demand for MagHealys right now because of the promos that have been going on globally, plus all the regular supply chain challenges that have been going on the last few years as far as sourcing all the different components. But our next shipment is here in the US, so we're going to be getting caught up on our MagHealy orders over the next couple of days, and so by early next week we expect to be caught up in the US. There's a shipment for anyone in Mexico. There's a shipment on the way to Mexico as well to help us get caught up with anyone that's has purchased MagHealy recently and is still waiting. And Canada's in good shape, so lucky for everyone in Canada. There are no back orders there, but we're going to get everything back in stock as soon as possible. We're going to be getting shipments in pretty much every week to 10 days over the next few weeks to build that inventory back up. Same with anyone that earned a free MagHealy as well, where those are planned to be fulfilled. Most likely, we're not going to have enough inventory to support everything, paid orders plus free orders till the first half of July. But we're doing everything that we can to get them here as soon as possible. So thank you everyone for your continued patience while we get everything back in stock here in US and Mexico, and also in many of the other parts of the world too are facing the same situation regarding the MagHealy. So, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
And I'll put the link to register for the Beginners and Beyond in the chat. So.
Yes, and again, make sure that you go to our Healy Americas events.com. We'll speak about that, but thank you again for all the updates on the app, the MagHealy, etc. So we'll speak about a few things as we are on the call. So I see some questions on the chat, but with that, again, it's great to have her on here. Alyssa Wickersham, that's been already since April with us, and I can't believe already this marks in June, and it's been so fun and exciting to not only work with you, but also spending a few days with you. So I wanted to pass it on to you so you can share the highlights of the exciting visit that we had and meet and greet around Canada.
Right. Thank you, Adriana. And thank you again for coming to Canada. I know it was a whirlwind week for both of us, but so fun. And it was so great for me to just get to watch the leaders, especially the leaders, I think, who have been here for a long time, who have met you on the online, and for them to get to meet you in person. They were so excited. You know, it's that in-person connection, that heart connection that just is so invaluable. So thank you, for coming. It was a super exciting week. So we've got some pictures we wanted to share with all of you. We did Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver. And so we started off in Toronto, and we had an amazing group there. How beautiful are they? It was so awesome. We gave everyone a questionnaire, and they were able to fill it out. So we left every single city with a page from each person on all of their thoughts and their feedback, which is just invaluable to us. So this was Toronto on June 5th. The following day, we were in Calgary. We ended up squeezing in 2 meetings, a breakfast meeting and a lunch meeting in Calgary. And that was awesome. What a amazing group of leaders that we have in the Alberta area as well. And from Calgary, we moved on. Our very last day was in Vancouver. And so we absolutely loved getting to hear from all of the leaders in Vancouver. We had interpreters there, and we just had an amazing time. They're just a beautiful group of leaders, and we are really making a plan to work more closely with them going forward. And so this is just the beginning for anyone that might be on here. If you're a leader in Canada and you weren't able to join in on our leader meetings, we want you to know that we are going to be reaching out for all of you in Canada, whatever level you're at. We're going to be incorporating all of the feedback that we got. And especially if you are a team manager or above, I want you to watch your emails this week. You'll be getting an email from me, and we're going to be sharing some more of the plans with all of you that we shared with these leaders. So yeah, so it was great. I'm super excited for what is to come. And I feel like Canada is ready to shine, Adriana. So
Absolutely. And again, thank you for hosting me and for giving this opportunity to such an important market for us here in the Americas. We have been open for what is about to be a year now, and having you on board, and as well as the meetings that I know that you'll be sharing with them, to meet one-on-one, to have group meetings. That is so important because, again, we are in the relationship business, and nothing better than to be able to meet in person and be with each other, share our frequency and energy. So if you are on here from Canada, of course, say hello on here to Elisa. And again, it was a short and intimate meeting in all of these 3 areas, but Elisa has very exciting plans to meet with all of you more frequently, and of course, what should be larger groups coming on. So with that, before I pass on to Carla, anything else you'd like to add, Elisa?
No, we're just excited to grow. So yeah, we are definitely planning some more events in Canada, and we're going to be meeting with all levels. So we'll definitely have more pictures. Lots of bragging. We're ready to show off all the pictures of all the beautiful members that we have doing the business in Canada.
Absolutely. And if you have a member in Canada, make sure that you reach out on here, let Elisa know, let myself know, so we can better support them. And if you are looking to expand your business into Canada, of course, please let us know so we can support with that as well. So really, really exciting expansion. And this is just the beginning. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to Carla, that is going to speak about Mexico.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Adriana. Hi, Elisa, and bienvenidos todos a este WhatsApp Wednesday. Pues sí, as Adriana said earlier, we are getting ready. All our focus is on the grand opening of Healy Mexico here, taking place, just as she said, 10 days from today on June 24th. So we have everything ready. We're making the final production adjustments, but looking so much forward to meeting you all in person, your leaders, your team members, and also make sure that you invite all those people that would be interested in hearing about Healy, of course, as our wonderful product, but also some other people that you may know that might be interested in Healy as a business. So make sure that if you haven't registered on the Eventbrite, go today. We're selling tickets every day, and we're soon to get to our goals. On I wouldn't like for any one of you to miss being there on the 24th. So if you haven't done so, please go to the Eventbrite link and get your tickets. But Adriana, if you can help us with the slides, please.
Absolutely. I want to say our first slide is going to be our video.
Okay. Thank you. So just as a recap, June 24th in Centro City Banamex, which is the most important convention center here in Mexico and Mexico City. You'll remind that we had a challenge for those of you that were to qualify. So we have this exclusive dinner on the night prior, which is Friday, June 23rd. And we had this challenge of referring 4 new personal customers on members with a Healy Resonance Edition or higher. So if you're close to getting your 4th referee, please make sure you close that either today or tomorrow, because tomorrow is when we close the qualification period, and we want to have this exclusive dinner. We have Healy personalities from corporate, from Germany. We have our CEO, Christian Dorner, Luciano Garcia, our COO, Adriana will be joining us, and some other Healy world personalities. And I'm sure you're all waiting for Nuno Nina. So Nuno will be on that dinner. So make sure that for those of you that are close to qualifying, that you make this big effort to close with your 4 enrollments by tomorrow. Still tomorrow, of course, but tomorrow is when we close the qualifying period, and we're looking forward to seeing you all. And again, you can scan this QR or go to this link for those of you that haven't gotten your tickets yet. So we're looking forward. We have all the team here in our Healy Mexico office is getting ready. We have surprises. We have a full day of Healy knowledge and Healy networking. So we look forward to meeting a lot of you that are on the call during the event. Thank you, Adriana.
Absolutely. And for those of you that are close to achieving the challenge, make sure that you also register, because we're following both of that. We want to see who is close to achieving it, and of course, who is going to attend, so we can prepare for this dinner, very special dinner. And as well, this will be by far our biggest event in the Americas, highest attendance, I should say. So I'm very, very proud of this team. And somebody asked on here, are we going to get translation? Of course, there will be translation both in Spanish and in English for those who will be speaking on stage. So this is a moment to celebrate, because it will make history on Healy World as well as in Healy Americas. So really excited to see you, and know that this event is open. Somebody just asked that. This event is open to all. So why don't you just take a trip to Mexico? Wouldn't we all love a little trip to Mexico? And you can all join us there. And as well as for members and for prospects, for potential prospects, for customers, it's open to all. So again, you can scan this QR code and promote it. I see somebody asked for the video as well. So it's time to promote it. It's only 10 days away. So we are really looking forward to growing again, continue to grow. So far has been record breaking and one of the fastest growing markets ever to launch at Healy. So I know every single one of you want to share that excitement and that growth with Healy all over the world. So again, open to all. Make sure that you promote it, and we'll be sharing all of this information for you to be able to do that. Anything else before we move on?
No. Let's move on with what you have.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Carla. And I look forward to seeing all of you in just 10 days. So speaking about meetings and speaking about being together and the expansion and growth, we've had a lot of learnings in the past year, 2 years, right? Since myself and Jake have been here with all of your input and knowing how some of you want to have different touch points, as well as more tools to communicate with your new members, your existing, and everybody that's been established already for quite a time in the Americas. So we shared last week and beginning of this month, the new schedule for the Americas. So this has been shared. We're starting with the month of June. So we are learning quite a bit already. So we started with our Momentum Monday. We also have trainings from Mexico, our usual calls, our Tech Tip Tuesday, What's Up Wednesday, Beginners and Beyond, just like Jake shared. But this week on the 12th, we had Momentum Monday. I'm going to share details on here for you because this is open to all of you on Monday at 1 p.m. EST. The same with we had yesterday, Leadership Development with Shannon Rolt as well. This was in the evening for executive directors and above. But tomorrow we have our Rising Star, which is for executive team managers all the way to senior director. And we launch our Social Friday on the 9th. So here is kind of a larger scope, right, of everything that we are extending to all of you. Again, this is not just for the Americas, it's targeted to the Americas, but it's open to all. So from Momentum Monday to our Spanish product trainings to Healy 101 product, same as with Healy 101 business, our Tech Tip Tuesday, What's Up Wednesdays, as well as our Spanish call, which is every Thursday evening, but every Friday we will meet on Facebook for a Facebook Live. And of course, like I mentioned just now, we have the Rising Stars, which is executive team manager and all the way up to senior director. Healy for Beginners and Beyond. And again, we will have leadership development session with Shannon as well as with corporate. So ton of tools that are out there for all of you. These are being recorded and will be shared. So we obviously encourage you to attend live, right? To get the last minute information, all the updates and trainings and coaching. Yesterday we had, like I mentioned, a leadership call for executive directors and above. And we even went into breakout rooms to discuss and brainstorm. So these are also very interactive and we hope to get more attendance and of course your feedback, but because we also shared a survey for you to fill out and let us know, how do you feel? What did you feel that was beneficial and of added value? And if there's any suggestions to grow, to become bigger, to truly utilize these touch points to support you and your teams, right? We are only one individual with the same 24 hours, and it can be challenging, right? To be hosting Zooms all the time and to be joining multiple Zooms. So we are truly building this to support you, to give you more hours in your day, basically, as a leader to support your teams, and as a new member or existing member to have access to more information. So if this has been useful for you, if you feel that this is something of added value, go ahead and comment on here. Yes, there were some that didn't get to our Momentum Monday, and it's okay. We are going to be sharing our recording, and also know that most of these are being translated live. So from our Spanish calls into English and vice versa. So again, I truly, truly hope that you see value into this and that you help us and your teams and your peers sharing this information. It was quite an eye-opener when not only I was in Canada, but also speaking to some of you in our individual Zooms, etc. And not all of you are aware of these calls, and they're brand new. So we're looking again to be able to support you. So I want to thank, of course, the Americas team, Jake and Carla and Alisa as well for supporting on these calls. And now that we have also Shannon rolled as an external person that is coming in and giving all her best coaching and development tips, and as well as some of our experts that will be sharing also in our Healy 101 business and product. So when it goes to that, if you haven't done so already on the chat, seen Jake's copy paste of the link, it is HealyAmericasEvents.com. And here's an easy scannable QR code that you can take a picture of your screen right now and go directly to the site, where it would show you also not only the dates, but also the in-depth information about every single one of this call. So again, we had on June 12th, 1 p.m. EST, we had our first session of Modern Sales, the Evolution of Direct Selling. So we will be able to share with you the recording if you missed it live, or if you were there live and want to go through the information again. And we had our Frequency Friday, where we shared Rob Sperry's top 14 Facebook tips. Sorry. And we also have it on the recording from our Frequency and friends as well. So if you haven't checked it out on our Facebook, we had that live on the 9th. So we just went quickly, and we look forward to provide more of this type of information to all of you. Short, sweet, and easy to apply. And then tomorrow we have our Rising Stars, again, executive team managers, directors, and senior directors. Tomorrow will be a quick intro call of what this new training session and development session will look like. But we look forward to having you there, having your team members there, so we can hear also your feedback and get the right content that you want for us to be sharing with all of you. So again, this is what you will see at the HealyAmericasEvents.com landing page, where you can even click on each one of these hyperlinks, and it takes you directly to the Zoom. Now, if it is your first time in some of those, we have formats of webinar, call, and so just like the beginners and beyond that Jake was sharing, you might have to RSVP or register, right, for the first time for the entire series. So I suggest that you look into the newsletters and that you check out our Telegram group, and you're able to go in and mark your calendars for any of these calls that you are interested in. Okay, so again, talking about tools and different touch points, we want to make sure that you know about our new updates via SMS. This is available for the US and for Canada. So if you want to receive an SMS text message to your mobile phone regarding product-related tips or business-related tips, make sure that you scan on here. Again, you see it here, product for business, but it's as easy as also texting the word product or the word business to 855-934-4006. We've received already close to 100 of you that have requested and opted in for this communication channel, but no, it's 2 different texts. One is for product and one is for business related tips and tricks and messages, updates. I was also sharing last week and recently where we've been able to share with some of you when you are close to achieving monthly incentives. So if you want to receive this kind of updates, please let us know. Again, quick and easy. You can scan the QR code or just text the word product or business to the phone number provided on their screen, and we will send you as many updates. Now, some of you as well have said, oh, well, I did, but I haven't necessarily heard. We want you to opt in as soon as possible. And of course, there is no time limit for that. We will continue to always add many of you to the text list. So now and again, if you have any questions or comments, make sure that you write here on the chat. So with that, company updates, just like Jake mentioned, we start our soft launch for the new HealAdvisor Analyse app tomorrow, June 15th. So keep an eye out for your email and newsletter because we will be sending out invitations for live trainings on what the new HealAdvisor Analyse app looks like, how to best navigate it, and all the information on it. Now, again, we will start trickling down in different groups. So make sure, again, that you are aware of your newsletters time so you can join us for these live Zoom trainings. MagHealy Subscriptions, we've been speaking about this for quite a bit already. So know that as of July 5th, we are launching our subscription program for the MagHealy. Now, you will be able to subscribe, whether it's from 1 month up to 12-month subscription for either the MagHealy Classic. Well, the Classic comes with the device for lifetime, or you want to add on Atmosphere, Water, or MagMaking. So now, some of you have asked me, is this month, is the MagHealy already subscription? No, July 5th. So right now you have what we call the professional edition, where you have a lifetime access to these protocols. So make sure, again, that you take advantage of this because right now we only have 6 days left for this amazing promotion. And it is the last chance, the final chance before MagHealy goes on subscriptions on July 5th to get the lifetime or professional MagHealy for a discount of over $1,000 USD. So as you can see here on the screen right now, not including taxes, of course, for the MagHealy in the US, you can purchase it for $1,922. You can purchase it for 2,610 Canadian dollars, and in Mexico, in pesos for 41,785, and this includes taxes and shipping as well. So again, July 5th marks a new day where we launch our MagHealy subscription program, and as of now, for only 6 more days, you're able to get it or share it with others for a discount of over $1,000 USD. So again, this is the final countdown. We are not extending this promotion. It's not happening again. This is the last before we launch in subscriptions. Now, let me see if we have any questions. And yes, Mariana, for all the MagHealys that have been earned or in back order right now, they are lifetime. So you will be able to have access to all of its benefits. Now, for June, we want to recap again. We have the 35% discount on Healy Resonance, Resonance Plus, and Professional. But on top of that, you get gifts with purchase. Who doesn't love gifts? With up to over 1,100 USD in value. Now, this one is until the 20th of this month as well. So no, again, you see it on the screen with gift with purchase with the Healy Resonance Edition, you get a free Healy coil. For the Resonance Plus, you get a free Healy coil and the personal database, personal growth database. And if you missed it, we have a wonderful video with Martin Whitman, and I'm going to share also a commercial video on here that speaks about how the personal growth database works. And then last but certainly not least, our Healy Professional. This one is the ultimate package because it not only comes with the free Healy coil and the personal growth database, but also with the natural cycle, the soul cycle, and a Healy travel case for free. Now, if you are a member and you recommend a professional edition or refer, right, successfully refer a new member or customer with the professional edition bundle until the 20th, you also receive the free personal growth database for your edition of choice. So again, a great promotion started on the 1st of this month, ending on the 20th, and you have all the details on your back office. Now, for the personal growth, like I mentioned, we have a great training from Martin Whitman that we share with all of you, but we also have a great new video speaking about it. So I'll go ahead and share my screen right now.
If you are living in a loving, long-term, intimate relationship with someone, you may sometimes discover that the other person is your perfect mirror. They reflect your joy, your soul, your life. But sometimes they may also reflect deep unconscious pain that you might have experienced previously and of which you may be not even aware. This often leads to rejection, resistance, and eventually aggression. Issues arise that are being avoided by both life partners. As a result, many relationships lose the feeling of intimate togetherness, or even break up, without anyone being able to accurately explain the disharmony. To help prevent such interpersonal chain reactions in a loving relationship, Healy World has come up with a new and special tool, the Personal Growth Database for the HealAdvisor Analyse Resonance module. It is designed for deeper analysis in the information field for all those who know this situation or even currently find themselves in it right now. The way it works is quite simple. Whenever you are experiencing this kind of mirroring disharmony in your relationship, first keep the following sentence in your mind. I am living in a fulfilling, intimate, and loving relationship where all the hurting is harmonized. Then, use the HealAdvisor Personal Growth Database to analyze in the information field with which entries you are currently having the greatest resonance. Use this positive information to bring yourself and your information field back into harmony. You'll see, step by step, you will overcome all your blockages and unleash your full potential for love. The Personal Growth Database for the HealAdvisor Analyse Resonance module.
So start my video again. I hope that if you haven't had the chance to earn already the personal growth in the past, that you now are able to promote it for anybody purchasing the Resonance Plus and Professional until the 20th, as well as yourself when you have somebody purchasing the Professional bundle. So it's I actually encourage all of you, if you haven't seen the video with Martin Whitman, he goes over same as with this video, where it says love is the perfect mirror, and when it reflects this harmony, you are the only one who can heal yourself, right? So as we can seek happiness with others, it is truly within yourself. So this personal growth database helps you unleash that potential and break through some of those barriers and past experiences. So with that, I know I'm sharing the screen here again about the MagHealy, but wanted to also let you know again, we only have 6 more days to be able to save over $1,000 on the MagHealy before we launch subscription programs on the 5th. So I believe I am having support here on the chat, but where can you find the video? So go to HealyAmericas.com. That is our YouTube channel. You're able to go in there and see any of the recordings from our Zoom webinars. And that is a great tool. The team here really goes over all the recordings and segments them by topics. So make sure that if you haven't done so, you truly go in to our YouTube channel. And of course, on our Telegram and any of our social medias, we always share. So with that, you have the final chance as well this month until the 30th to be able to participate and earn different incentives. So as a member, you can earn free Healy Resonance Plus edition, as well as a Healy Professional edition with the gold clip, including cash. Now, again, we only have 6 more days until the 20th for you to earn some of these, and then until the end of the month for others. So as you can see here on the screen, these are the ones that you can take advantage yourself, your members, anybody that in your teams is able to earn a free Healy Resonance Plus when they personally refer 3 new customers or members with the purchase of a Healy Resonance Edition, Resonance Plus, or Professional. But also, you're able to take advantage of these untapped your potential promotion, incentive, however you want to call it, where until the end of the month, you are able to also earn additional cash bonuses. So first opportunity is with the 1,500 euros when you rank advanced for the first time, director and above. Now, this is every time, though, that you rank advanced for the first time. So whether we had some, and congratulations in advance to some of you who in the past month, when, let's say, from executive team manager and rank advanced twice to director, senior team manager, or let's say from senior director to executive director, a double rank is 1,500 euros in addition to what the compensation plan earns you. Now, you also have the opportunity to earn cash bonuses when you maintain career title. So as director, you can get 500 euros, senior director, 700 euros, executive director, 1,000 euros. Now, these are not necessarily combined. These are not, well, I get the director and the senior director. No, you get one or the other on your highest career title for till the end of this month. Now, also, and I hope you're taking notes on this, because that was until the 30th, but until the 20th, if you refer 2 new members or customer with a Healy professional, you get a free Healy Resonance Plus with the Gold Clip. And on top of that, you get a 200 euro cash bonus. Now, this is limited to 1 cycle. So when I just shared on here, the Resonance Plus edition regular is unlimited cycles until the end of the month. But as a kickstart, only for the Americas until the 20th, for referring 2 new members or customer with a professional or higher, only professional, sorry, you get a free Healy Resonance Plus with a Gold Clip and the 200 euros in cash bonus. Now, if you refer 3 new members, then you get a 3 new members or customers with a Healy professional. Then you get a professional edition with a Gold Clip signed by our founder, Marcus Schmieke. And instead of 200 euros, you get a 300 euro cash bonus. So I know you are aiming to making it big. So again, aim to refer 3 new members or customers with professional edition before the 20th, so you can earn yourself a free Healy professional with Gold Clip signed by Marcus Schmieke and a 300 euro cash bonus. So keep in mind, there are different levels, so 2 or 3 until the 20th, and also unlimited until the end of the month to get a Healy Resonance Plus as well. Now, Jay built this 1-pager document where you can see all the cash bonuses and compensation plan bonuses that you can earn. So as you see here, and I'll let him go under there, but there's many ways, not only from fast start cash bonus until untapped potential promotions, direct device bonuses, first time rank advancement, mentoring. Again, I know it's a lot to take in, but I'm sure you want to be part of this very earnings potential, great earnings potential. So Jake, I don't know if you want to walk them through it. I know this one looks a little bit different from last week, but this has been shared for them to take advantage of.
Nothing to explain here, self-explanatory. So we've shared some of these similar type slides in the past, and they were focused on a single amount. And there's different scenarios if somebody's in their fast start period or not in the fast start period. And this month, there's differences between if you especially refer 2 professionals or 3 professionals. So at first, we started with 4 different graphics, but then it gets confusing as far as being able to share. Okay, make sure you send the right one to this person, this person. We said, let's just put it all together, all the information together on a single graphic that you can share with anyone in your organization, because you can pick. You can kind of see, okay, well, if I do 2, I have 1 right now. If I do 1 more, I'm going to get this. If I do 2 more and get 3 total, I can do this. If I'm in fast start, okay, great, I get even more. So yes, there's a lot of numbers on here and a lot of information, but this keeps it all together on a single slide, single graphic. So you don't have to worry about sharing the correct one, depending on who you're talking to. So I hope everyone finds this helpful, and we'll try to do some more of these going forward too, because there's so many different ways to earn in the Healy World Compensation Plan, and a lot of times until you really add it up, you don't realize how much money you can earn, or how much the cash bonuses you can earn, but also the amount of device bonuses too. And really this month with the with the gold clip, and then with the gold clip signed by Marcus Schmika. Yes, we have a value on here of 26-27 USD for the professional, but really it's priceless, I would say, having that one signed by Marcus Schmika. So I would say it's 76-72 plus a little bit more on top as the potential max earnings in June through June 20th. That's the key here, is to qualify for the extra cash bonus and extra device bonus by June 20th.
Absolutely. And I think we all know the Marcus Schmika signed gold clip are very limited. So it is one of those keepsakes that you want to collect and have for yourself. We don't have it.
We have a limited
Yeah.
supply, and I don't know if we'll ever have more again after this month. So this could be the last chance ever to earn one of those with the signature on it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So thank you, Jake, for sharing this. And actually, somebody just asked if we can get it in Spanish, and absolutely we can. So we'll get that ready for all of you and shared in English, Spanish, and any other language that we might need. But yes, absolutely. And thanks again, because this should be a place that you go see right away to share easily with somebody. Whether it's via text or PDF, or saying, hey, if you add this all up, we have a very, very good, not only compensation plan, but also monthly promos that you can earn over 7,000, 1,600 when you see it here on cash and device bonuses as well. So with that, I believe we are wrapping up. Yes, make sure, again, I know July, we have a holiday, not only in the US, but also in Canada. But we truly hope that you take the time to join us on the 3rd of July. We will be on our Frequencies and Friends webinar at 12 p.m. EST. So again, a lot coming on with MagHealy Subscriptions being launched on the 5th of July, and of course many other news that we will discuss. So we hope to see you there, and we thank you very much for taking the time and for commenting here on the chat with any questions and or comments. So with that, thank you all, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place, and we hope to see you in all of the additional scheduled trainings that we just shared earlier today. Take care, everybody.